Hey everyone, and welcome to this very special FYI Philly. We are at the historic Academy of Music right on stage. How about us?
So beautiful. It's one of 3 stages for the Broadway shows that Ensemble Arts Philly and the Schubert Organization are bringing to Philadelphia this season.
Great Scott!
From the adventures of Doc Brown and Marty McFly.
What kind of book is it?
To the epic love story of The Notebook. The upcoming Broadway season is packed with entertainment.
You don't have to go to New York. You can get it here.
Nearly 200 performances span the season.
15 different productions. They've won 36 Tony Awards.
Our team works really hard to get the best of Broadway to come to Philadelphia.
The shows are staged at 3 historic venues.
It's a feeling of what you would go to up on Broadway.
The Forest Theater and Miller Theater have both hosted shows for more than a century.
The Academy of Music opened in 1857.
And the Academy is the oldest continuously operating opera house in the United States.
Susan B. Anthony made one of her first speeches in the women's suffrage movement.
That history comes to life on stage with Suffs.
It's our first show of 2026, the year of the 250th anniversary of the U.S.
It chronicles women's fight for the right to vote.
Based on the story of Alice Paul,
a Morristown, New Jersey native who was a key figure in the movement.
She's a great American.
The show won 2 Tony Awards.
This is a musical that deals with intergenerational struggle and perseverance and dedication.
Based in 1913, the story is still relevant more than a century later.
I want my great-granddaughter to know I was his.
A kind of hopeful way to think about your place in society today, and who doesn't need a taste of that right now.
Brace yourself.
On the lighter side of Americana is Shucked.
It's set in the Midwest, a small community, and corn is their livelihood.
The Tony Award-winning comedy explores the hardships when corn starts dying mysteriously.
If the corn dies, their way of life dies with it, and chaos ensues.
I'm talking corn.
Catchy country songs entertain.
It's storytelling music, and it's fun.
And there are some corny moments.
A farm to fable.
The comedy is meant to bring audiences together.
If you don't open your mind to people who are different than you, you don't grow as a person and as a community, as a country.
Adaptations are a theme throughout the season.
it's taking that existing story and creating a whole new experience for the stage.
Whoa, this is heavy.
Back to the Future hit the big screen 40 years ago.
If we could retell the story as a musical, this would be a way of giving the people the Back to the Future that they love.
The movie's original writer, Bob Gale, and director Robert Zemeckis collaborated to bring the show to Broadway.
We'd never done a musical before. One of the best creative experiences I've ever had.
The music matches the story's travels.
The songs in the 50s would have a 50s sound, 80s songs would have an 80s vibe to them.
The show won the Olivier Award for Best New Musical in 2022.
It's not going to hurt the memories that you have of the movie.
The Outsiders gets new life as a musical. The story revolves around the Greasers and the Socs.
It's about the American class struggle, which has not been dramatized very often.
The stage adaptation captures the cruelty of the story.
The fighting is brutal, but it's really beautifully done, and it's exciting.
Resulting in a gritty adaptation that earned 4 Tony Awards.
People are going to be really surprised at how powerful it is.
Disney's Beauty and the Beast returns to the Academy of Music.
A tale as old as time.
With the classic songs and your favorite characters.
Yes.
Berks County native Danny Gardner plays Lumiere.
I got my start in Reading. I started tap dancing there.
And he will bring that tapping to life for Be My Guest.
To add that to this already love that I have for the show and this specific song, Be Our Guest, is so exciting.
Be our guest.
He's excited to welcome audiences in Philadelphia.
Mon cher mademoiselle, it is with deepest pride and courageous pleasure that we welcome you tonight.
It's a love story.
Get your tissues ready for The Notebook.
When they had the show on Broadway, they did have at the concession stand a box of tissues that you could buy.
It's a musical adaptation of Allie and Noah's lifelong love story.
The story actually takes place in 3 different time frames.
3 sets of actors play the couple.
When Noah and Allie first meet, about 10 years later when they're reunited, and 50 years after their meeting, they're still together. are some very, very, very beautiful songs. Your imagination is engaged in a very different way.
You know, it might rain on stage, but who knows?
It's really a story that dignifies their lasting love. So I hope that everyone thinks that that kind of love is worth fighting for.
I will believe.
Kimberly Akimbo won the Tony Award for Best Musical in 2023.
It's very funny, it's very heartfelt, and it just kind of gives everyone a sense of purpose.
Kimberly is a 16-year-old from New Jersey with a rare disease.
The life expectancy of this disease is 16 years old.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Abington native Jim Hogan plays her father, Buddy.
Hit the road.
We'll have you laughing, and then we'll have you crying.
He's looking forward to performing in his hometown.
I have never performed at the Academy, and I cannot describe what that means to me.
A coming-of-age moment for him as he tells a coming-of-age story that's inspiring audiences around the country.
My voice won't crack.
You will walk out of the theater needing to live your life to the fullest.
These 7 shows are part of Ensemble Art's season subscription package. All right, I'm making my Broadway bucket list now, and there's more.
Yes, there are lots of options to swap a show or add on to your subscription. You've heard of BYO. The Philadelphia Orchestra and Ensemble Arts Philly offer CYO.
We refer to it as choose your own packages.
There are 8 shows in addition to the curated subscription package.
Get good prices and also have the opportunity to exchange and basically build a package that fits your schedule.
Get ready for the uniquely electrifying spectacle of light, sound, and movement that Blue Man Group created over 35 years ago.
The show is just a series of musical pieces, sketches, comedy things.
Join the trio of bald blue beings as they appear to experience things for the first time, communicating only with their eyes and their music.
It's not just a narrative story necessarily, it's a connection on a deeper level that is possible because the character doesn't speak.
From PVC pipes and lightsabers to paints and cereals, props are front and center.
Kind of a rock concert with them, but playing very unusual instruments, and also just some very funny and strange interactions.
Keep an eye out for a new character that's been in development for years, the neon drummer known as the rock star.
Incorporated into the show, which is unique to this iteration.
Tony Award-winning Chicago brings all the razzle-dazzle you'd expect from this musical theater legend. Jazz hands rule in one of Broadway's longest-running musicals where the dance is the thing.
It is a performer-based show, so no 2 productions of Chicago are the same, so you're always going to see something different.
Dynamic choreography embellishes a daring storyline.
2 women, Roxy Hart and Velma Kelly, who in a crime of passion end up shooting their lovers. The whole story takes place around the media whirlwind that happens.
Witness the vaudeville star and the chorus girl behind bars vying for the spotlight.
You get to see them both kind of fighting for the attention of Billy Flynn, who is the lawyer.
Ellie Roddy plays Roxy.
She's a little bit of like whimsy to her, and she just has stars in her eyes, you know, and I think I definitely feel that way.
It's a classic that's been sauntering on for more than 10,000 performances. Cirque Dreams Holidays is back for its 16th season with a fun and festive experience for the whole family.
We've been around long enough now that we are becoming a holiday tradition.
This year's tour includes 27 performers.
Our circus performers, our vocalists, our musicians, our dancers. That's everybody that you will see out on stage.
A cast of characters ready to defy gravity and thrill audiences.
You're going to see the same things that you've been seeing, but you'll be listening to some new music and seeing someone's slightly different take on the story.
Murder is on the menu in the show Clue when 6 guests share a night of intrigue and a mansion of mystery.
They show up at Body Manor to understand why and how they've received this invitation and what it's all about. And that's really all I can tell you without spoiling the rest of it.
The comedic whodunit is inspired by the classic board game and based on the movie.
You've got Colonel Mustard, you've got Professor Plum, everybody's there.
This was yet another opportunity to figure out who these characters might be and what makes them tick and why they behave in the way they do.
Enjoy the ride because the final twist may elude you. dark yet dazzling production design sets the tone for the second national tour of Hadestown.
It's another Tony Award winner for Best Musical. It's a show that Philadelphia really loves.
The tale from Greek mythology tells the story of Orpheus and Eurydice.
It includes in it the myth about Hades and Persephone. It's a contemporary reimagining of it, so it's a fully sung through musical.
Orpheus and Eurydice fall in love. Then Eurydice gets taken away to Hades, the bleak world below.
Orpheus has to go and find her in order to get her back.
Trying to write the song that sort of saves her from the underworld.
There is one condition for his journey. Orpheus cannot turn around. 6 introduces audiences to the 6 wives of Henry VIII. In this chapter of history, each woman gets to tell her own story.
The whole point of it is not telling it only in the context of Henry VIII.
Rock concert vibes match costumes that are bedazzled and bejeweled.
I love the puffy sleeves. It's so reminiscent of this Tudor time period.
The stage is alive with the sound of music. The Rodgers and Hammerstein Classic has charmed audiences for 65 years.
It's timeless, it's beloved, it's powerful.
It's the romantic tale of Maria and the Von Trapp family.
A widowed man with 7 children struggling with grief.
When Maria comes into their lives, she reawakens music in their hearts.
She grows up throughout the show and finds her path, and it's not what she expected it to be.
Tina, the Tina Turner musical, sets the superstar's legacy to the music she made famous. We learn what made Tina Turner such a megastar.
We weave songs from Tina's story career into the storytelling.
The demanding role requires multiple actors.
They are on a superhero type of level. What is asked of them to tell this story is so immense. They rarely leave the stage.
From her Tennessee beginnings as Anna Mae Bullock to her ascent to icon status, the story of her success is in the spotlight.
It's a shame she's gone for us on this earth, but I'm glad that this story lives on.
The soundtrack alone will have you on your feet.
Traditional Broadway situation, there's a certain level of, I guess, decorum that you should exhibit in a theater. This ain't the show for that.
You can find the link to subscribe and for tickets to all of those shows at 6abc.com/FYI.